So the purpose of today's webinar is is very brief informational overview about the new Illinois WorkNet header and menu. So as you can see on my screen here, illinoisworknet.com is the screen I'm on, and this is our website. And we've done some updates to the site to make it more consistently user-friendly across the computer use and mobile use. So if you ever use Illinois WorkNet on your phone or your tablet, we've now updated the menu or header to make it more consistent. So whether you're on your computer or your phone, the menu and the header is going to look the same. So the goal of this update was to just make it easier for you to navigate and use the site no matter the device you're using. And this also is going to lay the groundwork for some future changes Illinois WorkNet is going to be implementing in regards to how the site looks. So this is one of the first changes we've done, and so we wanted to provide you with the opportunity to give us your feedback on the changes that we've made. So I'm just going to go through the new header and how it functions, and then at the end of the demo, we're going to pull out a couple of polling questions and just ask if you could answer them to give us your feedback on if you think this is a good change, if you think there's anything we can do to make it better. So again, this is www.illinoisworknet.com. And in the top left corner now, you'll see our menu is now compact. So you click the little menu, and that's going to bring down all of your options. Nothing in the menu has changed. All of the same pages are still available. It's just the presentation is now different. So if you're interested in exploring careers, you'd click that, and all the same pages are available, and you can access all of them. Maybe you don't want to explore careers. You're more interested in job openings. So you can scroll down to that one, and again, you click it, and it's going to open, and you have all of the options for pages to click on. And it works the same way for every single menu item on here. And if you're not familiar with our menu, something I'll point out while we're in here is the last 3 pages in each one of these menus includes our articles, videos, and resources. So in each one of these menus, you'll have all of these pages, and the last 3 are going to be articles, videos, and resources that are specific to that topic. So you can click on them to get more information. I clicked on the employment and hiring planning articles. And what this has are articles specific to finding a job, searching for a job, or if you're an employer, actually hiring employees. And you can also filter down. But back to the header. So you can see now that I'm off the home page, the menu is still up here at the top. If I scroll down the page, you see the menu, the header doesn't move. The menu is always available, and your login and sign up. So even as I scroll down the page, that's never leaving, and it's always going to be up there. So that's another update, to always have the menu and header available even as you scroll down the page. The next update we've made is once you log in, let me go ahead and log in for you. You'll notice that we've actually added a secondary menu called My Dashboard menu. So once you've logged in with your account, you're able to easily access all of the tools that are available via your dashboard. Now these are tools that are available to anyone who has an Illinois WorkNet account. So you can see I can access my messages, bookmarks, the optimal resume builder tool, and the skill and interest surveys right here from this menu. And also the My Dashboard menu opens up and gives you even more options. Now if you just want to go to your dashboard, all of these options are still going to be there. I'll go ahead and click on that just so you can see it. All of the options are all here, but now we've just made them more easily accessible to you right off the bat. So once you log in, they're all right there. You don't have to click on My Dashboard to access them any longer. They're right here in the top. So if you want to access your profile or change your password or go to the Employment 101 guide, it's all accessible from this secondary My Dashboard menu. And then in addition, we have the same tools that we've always had, which is the search. If you click that, you're going to get a search bar that allows you to search Illinois WorkNet for whatever you're looking for. We also translate the site to Spanish, and we also have the option for you to share the site with on your social media platforms. And then again, the menu, this is going to look the same way whether you're mobile, on your phone, or whether you're on a tablet or an iPad or on your computer. So the menu is always going to be up here in the top left, and it's always going to pop open for you to use. And then, like I said before, the My Dashboard menu does not show up until you've gone ahead and logged into the site. So once you're logged into Illinois WorkNet, you notice now the login and sign up is no longer here because you've already logged in, and you don't need to sign up because you've already logged in. And then I'm going to hop back to the home page. One other update we've made is our user guide interface here at the top is also gone full screen. And what that just means is no matter what phone or computer you're on, this area right here is always going to be full screen and always go across. And this is just a small update that we wanted to make to give you the more visuals of all of the scenarios that are available via the user guide tool right here on the home page. And like always, you can scroll to the right to get even more scenarios. And once you click on one of them, you're going to get all of the user guides available under that specific scenario. So if you're interested in finding a job or finding training, when you click on that, you're going to get the user guides for that specific topic. So like I mentioned before, nothing from Illinois WorkNet has been removed. We just changed a little bit about the way it looks. And then, like I said previously, this full screen view is kind of the groundwork we're laying for our changes that we'll be making soon in the future. So the new header menu and full screen slider here on the home page are just laying the groundwork for future changes that we're going to be making. And that's really the majority of what we wanted to show you. Like we said, it was going to be a very short, brief informational demo. And now I'm going to pull up some polling questions, and we'd really appreciate it if we could get your feedback. Now, none of these polling questions are, the results are not public. So if you answer them, or when you answer them, people will not be able to see what you've entered. So don't feel like anyone can see what you're saying. It's all private. But we just want to get your feedback to make sure that the changes we've made are helpful, and see if there's anything you think that we can do to make it better, or if you think it's great as is, that's even better. But we've added this last poll, is there anything you think could make it easier to use? And that's just a text poll. So if there's anything you think we can change or implement that would make the menu easier to use, you can type that in there, and we'll definitely take all of your feedback and review it with our team and see what we can implement based on your feedback. And if you have any questions as well, please feel free to put them in the chat pod. I can answer any questions. If there's something you missed, if maybe you came in late, I can go over something else again. Or if there's something on Illinois WorkNet that you're interested in seeing, I can show you that as well. One other item I'll show you just while we're in here waiting for everyone to get the polls completed. Don't forget you can type in anything if you think there's anything we can do to make the header menu different or better or more easy to use. Is when you go to a secondary Illinois WorkNet page, and what I mean by secondary is it's just a page off of the menu or off of the home page. When you go to one of these pages, you'll see on the right-hand side, there's a little tab that says Click for User Guides. If you click that, the user guides that I was just showing you on the home page are going to be showing in this tab here. And it's specific to the menu that you're on. So you're not just going to get a whole bunch of user guides that are not relevant to what you're looking at. These user guides are relevant to the Training and Credentials menu, which is where I'm at. And you can see there's 9 of them. And they cover training and credentials. And so if you're interested in any of them, maybe you're looking to get WIA-approved training programs and you need to search for one, but you're not sure how to. You can click on that, and it's going to open that guide for you, and you can review it, save it, print it, and just use it as needed. And then as you go through each page, like I mentioned, it's going to be on the side there. So maybe you're interested in searching for a job. Same thing on this page, you have click for user guides, and you're going to get guides specific to job openings and recruiting. So those are the user guide tabs that are available on each page. And a couple of other new items that we've added to the menu, well, not really new, but updated, is the Veterans Assistance Guide is updated to a new look and format. So this is specific to any veterans who are looking to achieve their goals after they've left the military. The top is just information, and then at the bottom there's 3 steps that they can take. The first one is connecting to benefits and services, translating their skills to civilian skills is the second step, and the third step is preparing and searching for a job. So while this information was available on Illinois WorkNet before, we've gone ahead and gave it a, I guess we'll say a facelift to make it look and function better. So when you click on one of them, it's just going to open that step up, and it has all that information for the veterans that they need. We also made the same update to our Disability Works step guide. So at the bottom of Illinois WorkNet, there is our footer, and under websites we have Disability Works. And so this is for individuals who either have a disability themselves or people who might work with individuals with disabilities, or you have a student or a child who has a disability. So all of the resources on this website are specific to that audience. And under Menu, Tools, we have the Disability Employment Guide. So this is just like the veterans one we just looked at, only it's specific to that audience. Finding available benefits and services, developing a financial management plan, exploring career and training opportunities, and getting organized and searching for jobs. You'll also notice now that we're on Disability Works, the menu header looks the same but has a different logo and color. So as you go through different websites that Illinois WorkNet has, you'll notice that the menu still functions the same way, but you'll have a different logo depending on the site you're on and a different color. But it all still works the same way for that consistency, look, and feel to make it easy to use and navigate. And that's all we had to show you today. Thank you all for joining us in today's webinar, and thank you very much for your feedback. We really appreciate your time. We have recorded this webinar, and we'll go ahead and post that to the public. If you want to share it with anyone who wasn't able to attend and they might need to get a little informational overview about the updates to the WorkNet header and menu, we'll go ahead and post that and post the news item so you can send that to anyone. And don't forget to download that handout in the files pod, which is just, again, what we just covered, but something that you can print and have easily accessible. And Mickey, I saw you have a question. I'll go ahead definitely and wait for you to get that in the chat pod. And of course, if anyone else has any questions or comments, you can type those in the chat as well. Okay, Mickey has asked if when he works with employers, if they are able to post a job on Illinois WorkNet. So on Illinois WorkNet, we don't have a dedicated job posting board. For specific job postings, we would recommend Illinois Job Link through the Illinois Department of Employment Security, but we do provide a featured employers area. Now let me go ahead and show you that. Under Menu, Job Openings and Recruiting, we have a page called Featured Employers. So if you have employers in your local area that want to be featured on our website, they can submit their information and be shown on this page. And what this allows them to do is provide their logo, a little informational overview about the company itself, and they can also identify if they're hiring or not. So I'll go ahead and click on Submit an Employer just so you can see the information that they're providing. It's their name, description, their website, if they have a page on their website where they can post their jobs, the primary contact name and email, and then like I mentioned earlier, there's a button that says Employer is currently hiring. So while it's not a dedicated job posting, we do have featured employers where they can identify if they're hiring, list their contact information, and also link to their website. And in the description, we recommend it be like an overview of the company, but they can also identify, maybe they can say we have 5 job openings right now or something like that. So this is what Illinois WorkNet has in regards to employers providing their information to find employees. But like I mentioned, we also have the Illinois Job Link is a resource we'd also recommend, and we also have a page on that on our website that links to the IDES Job Link website for employers. But we definitely recommend the featured employers area as well because that really provides the direct link right to them, whether it's their contact information, their email, or their website with those job openings. And Sue, I saw you have a question. Can you have the WARN activity listing mailed to you monthly? Illinois WorkNet actually does not create the WARN activity listing. We get that from the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, and we do post it at the beginning of each month. So if you go under the menu under Layoff Assistance, there is a page called WARN Reporting and Services. And if you scroll down, we have the WARN reports. So we list all of 2016, and then we also link to the archived reports dating all the way back to 1999. I'm not sure how it's decided who gets them emailed to them, because like I mentioned, we just get it sent to us and we post it then on the website. But like I said, we post it as we get it. So usually the first or second of the month, we get the previous month and we post it here. There is a WARN notice contact on this page at the Department of Commerce, John Ray. If you want, you can definitely email him and see if you can be added to his contact list. Again, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but you can definitely contact him if you want to. I'm just going to put this page in the chat pod so you can get to it. And then, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Like I said, I might not have mentioned this earlier, but once you click off the Illinois WorkNet homepage, you can always click the Illinois WorkNet logo here at the top to get you back to the homepage. And it works that way for all of our websites that we do. So Disability Works, Illinois Pathways, Illinois WorkNet, obviously, because that's what we're on. All of the logos at the top in the menu will always link back to the home page. So once you click off Illinois WorkNet homepage, once you click on one of these secondary pages to get back to the home page, you can always click that logo at the top, and it's always going to direct you right back home. And that was the last question. So if anyone else doesn't have any questions or comments outside of our polling responses, we'll go ahead and thank you for spending the time with us today to review Illinois WorkNet and the changes, and we appreciate your feedback. And like I mentioned earlier, we'll post this on our website within the next day so you can share it with anyone that might need to see it. And have a great afternoon, everyone.